Hi students, welcome back. Now we are going to discuss about EMI and EMC. So EMI is abbreviated as electromagnetic interference and EMC is electromagnetic compatibility. EMI is abbreviated as electromagnetic interference and EMC is abbreviated as electromagnetic compatibility. Now coming to this EMI, abbreviated as electromagnetic interference, that is defined as the unwanted effect of electromagnetic noise interfering with our signals. So once again, EMI is defined as the unwanted effect of electromagnetic noise interfering with our signals, or it is defined as it is degradation in the performance of the device on a transmission channel or an equipment or a system caused by an electromagnetic disturbance, which can be in the form of electromagnetic noise or an unwanted signal or a change in the propagation of medium itself. So that is the EMI, and this interference can occur in the form of conductive or radiative or capacitive or inductive. Conductive, radiative, capacitive or inductive. Next, coming to the examples of EMI, we are having number of examples here. So first one, the disturbance in the audio or video signals on radio or TV due to the aircraft in flying at a low altitude. So we are getting the disturbances in aircrafts due to the audio or video signals on radio or TV. So that is one of the example. Second one, the noise in microphones from a mobile phone handshaking with communication tower to process a call. That is the second one. Third example is a welding machine or a kitchen mixer or grinder generating a undesired noise on the radio. Fourth one, in flights, particularly while taking off or landing, we are required to switch off cell phones since the EMI from an active cell phone interferes with the navigation signals. So there are the effects of EMI, electromagnetic interference. And we are having other examples also. Those are of RFI, that is radio frequency interference, TVI, television interference, radio noise, sparking, thermal noise, etc. So these are the examples of electromagnetic interference. So we are getting the problems with EMI, and those will be controlled by the EMC, that is electromagnetic compatibility. So the EMI is the problem, those will be controlled by the EMC, that is electromagnetic compatibility. So EMC is controlling of EMI to work with the given device under given environment. So EMC is defined as it is controlling of EMI to work with given device under given environment, or it is also defined as it is a near perfect state in which a receptor, means a device, system or subsystem, functions satisfactorily in common electromagnetic environment without introducing intolerable electromagnetic disturbance to any other devices or equipment or system in that environment. So that is about EMC, electromagnetic compatibility. It studies the unintentional generation, propagation and reception of electromagnetic energy with reference to the unbounded effects, that is EMI, that such energy may induce. And the goal of EMC is the correct operation in the same electromagnetic environment of different equipments which use electromagnetic phenomenon and avoidance of any interference effects. Now we see that a system is said to be electromagnetically compatible if first one, it doesn't cause interference with other system. First one, it doesn't cause interference with other system. Second one, it doesn't susceptible to emissions from the other systems. Third one, it doesn't cause interference with itself. If these three conditions satisfy, then we can say that the system is said to be electromagnetically compatible. Now coming to the classification of EMI, the electromagnetic interference can be explained in two ways. One is intra-EMI, second one is inter-EMI. Coming to this intra-EMI, so a single device, if you take a single device in which we are having some blocks, those will be coupling each other, and one block going to be interfere with other blocks in the same device. That is called as the intra-EMI. If you see this figure, within a single device, this total block is called as the single device. So if you take a single cell, that is a small block, that is going to interfere with other blocks within the same device, and these blocks are coupling with each other. So this one is called as the intra-EMI. So the cells are interfering with the same cells within the single device. Coming to inter-EMI, so it is here another device gives interference to the first device. If you take another block of the same device, so that device is going to interfere with this first device. That is called as the inter-EMI. An extra device that is going to interfere with the first device, that is called as the inter-EMI. If it is within the single device, the blocks are going to coupling with each other and interfering with each other, that is called as the intra-EMI. If another device is going to interfere with this device, that is called as the inter-EMI. So these are the types of EMI, classification of EMI. Now coming to this EMC, that is emission, susceptibility, coupling. These are the classification of EMC. First one is of the emission, susceptibility, coupling. These are the classification of EMC. So these are about EMC, and here EMI is the problem, whereas EMC is the justification for that EMI. EMI is the problem, whereas EMC is the justification for that EMI, electromagnetic interference. So those electromagnetic interference can be reduced by some methods of EMC. So those are three methods. So these are the EMC methods. First one is of the grounding, second one filtering, third one is of shielding. Now we discuss in detail about this in next video. Okay, thank you.